Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready.
What's up, guys? Andrew here, and in this video I share 3 things that I like to see in Cyberpunk 2077's Nigh City Wire. Now, there's a lot of things going on, especially with the recent release of them saying that you're going to be able to customize your genitalia, right? Aside from all these things, there's 3 things specifically that I will be excited about. And I'm already excited about the game, but 3 specific things I definitely would like to see them do as they approach the June 11th event that's going to take place, right? The first thing is, could be the obvious, but technical demo, right? Some kind of demo where we can actually start pushing out some content for this particular game that's supposed to release. The current release window, as we know it right now, is September, and hopefully that stays in the current window, right? But definitely a technical demo would be the first thing that I would like to see. At least announce what we'd be able to play, maybe a portion of the story, maybe a section that they have edited in such a way where we can experience that and talk about it and just be a little bit more vocal about how we're going to experience this game as it approaches its September release. So definitely some kind of demo, technical demo, a portion of the story, something like that leading up to the actual launch of the game. So that would be the first thing. The next thing I definitely want to see, and as we're going through these things, we definitely don't want spoilers, obviously, as we're approaching those things. But the next thing I definitely want to see is some kind of roadmap leading up to launch, right? We typically see this with a lot of titles, whether the title is big or small, depending on how you're identifying or quantifying or measuring that, right? Whether the title is big or small, we definitely would like to see some kind of roadmap leading up to the launch, and of course a roadmap continuing on how you're going to update the game, whether it's a title update or small patches and things of that nature, and then to see what exactly we're expecting for up until the launch of the game and after the game launches, right? So there's definitely that, and of course additional stories and things that do not spoil the game. Those are the things that I would like to see. So additional some kind of roadmap mentioning exactly what we're going to experience in the game itself, right? And lastly, the next thing I want to see is more hype. What is the next thing that's going to take us to the rest of this window, right? We're in May right now and a couple of months out until September. What's the next major hype zone that's going to take us into the stratosphere, if you will, for September leading up to the game, right? What is that thing? So are they going to announce that during Summer Games Fest? We're not sure, but I definitely want to see what that next thing we're going to be. So we talked about a technical demo, also a roadmap leading to launch, and last but not least, that next hype zone. So that is the big question mark, because we've seen, even as recent, the fact that there's a movie, a fan-made movie being done, and that looks absolutely amazing for the game Cyberpunk. And even with that gives me, and that could be the next hype thing, because that actually gives me a Blade type of feel. I don't know why, but when I was watching that particular trailer, I was really getting a lot of Blade vibes. If you ever watched Blade, which is a fantastic movie. And so what is that next hype zone that's going to take us to the next level as we promote the game? We've seen them promote a graphics card for the games. We've seen them do teasers. We've seen them do posters. But what is that next thing? So that next thing for me is going to be the ultimate hype zone for the game. It may be the fan film. Maybe the fan film will be connected how they market the game into September. I'm not sure, but what I am sure about is that I am still super excited for the game and everything that they're doing, everything that they're showing, and hopefully we see more gameplay to the point where we actually get to play some of the experience before they launch the game. If you're looking for additional content and you have not checked out my interview with Mateusz, definitely check that out. That is an interview that I did at E3 2019, and it was a pretty good interview and people loved it, and there was drama surrounding it, but nothing to do with me. But it was definitely a dope interview, so I appreciate the team for allowing me to do that. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. So during COVID, hope you're staying safe and make sure you hug somebody and don't get them sick. And until next time, take care.